This is Gardy with Clear Life Media, Clear Life Combat. I have a guest that's zooming in. We're going to get him introduced and find out about an event. It's coming up quick. You're going to want to know about it. Hey, how's it going?
Going good. I'm Ian.
Hey, so if someone hasn't met you, I guess let them know what you got going on, what's coming up, and tell me about Melee.
I'm fighting next weekend at Melee. I was supposed to fight for them a long time ago against Harper. I forgot the first name, and now I'm back.
Yeah, so have you seen anything about Melee? The interesting thing to me is they really try and promote and put out content, and then also they're streaming it for free on Twitch. What have you seen from them previously, and are you excited to be able to fight with them and for them?
I'm excited just to fight in general, but yeah, new promotion. I don't know if they're new, but they've been around for a bit. I think because I was supposed to fight with them a while back. But yeah, I'm excited just to go out there and fight.
Yes. If someone hasn't seen you fight, can you explain, I guess, your style and what do you bring whenever you go in the cage?
Finish or get finished. That's it.
Yeah. What's your goal whenever you get in there?
Take him out as fast as possible so I can go home and smoke some weed.
There you go. Hey, I guess tell me where you're from and then why did you even get started?
So I'm from Ruidoso, New Mexico. I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico now. Basically, I wrestled in college, was doing jujitsu, and crazy enough, the girl broke up with me. Some homies were training. I was helping them train for their fights. And then it just sank in from there. I was so sad. I was like, I just want to go fight at this point. So basically, a girl got me into fighting.
How long had you been training before you made that, I guess, that transition?
Like 3 weeks. Literally, I had my wrestling background, which is college level, high school. I wrestled my whole life. Was doing a lot of jujitsu competitions, and my coach at the time, my old coach, literally just told me, "Hey, you want to fight here in like 2 3 weeks?" I was like, "I don't know how to strike," and he's like, "All right, just wrestle." So we sent it and just literally fought down the street, and I won. I went on a nice little streak as an amateur.
So what's your goal, I guess, now? Is that always the game plan? Hey, get this to the mats and get it finished?
No, I don't even like to wrestle no more, honestly. Um, I'm trying to get a knockout eventually. That's my goal.
Yeah. And I mean, it's going to be, it's coming. It's a matter of time, right?
Saturday probably.
Yeah. What about that? I guess that girl. I mean, there's a clip, that went viral and all these different things. Um, has she seen that? Has there been any feedback from that at all?
I mean, it's ruined some it with some girls. Obviously, it actually resurfaced on TikTok yesterday or something. A bunch of people were sending it to me. It had got like 600K views just recently. Again, I was like, oh fuck, my students are gonna see this. Fuck, but yeah, that girl probably seen. She probably don't give though. I don't give either though.
Yeah.
I
I
got
get.
better now.
Yeah. For that's good. That's good. So, I mean, for you, did you have that plan that you were gonna, hey, say that, or did it honestly come from the heart and just from the emotions that it just poured out and spilled into that moment?
Yeah, honestly, I'm as honest as I can be. When they handed me that mic, my grandma had passed away 2 days prior.
Yeah.
I had got dumped 3 days prior. And I told my coach on the flight there, I said, sorry, coach, I'm about to crash out after this fight because once they hand me that mic, I'm going off. And
Yeah.
sadly, but it worked off in my favor.
Yeah. Do you think that you allow those moments to fuel you to step up for the moment?
Yes and no. A lot of my fighting has came from just outside stuff. Like I have a rough life, I'd say. Not too rough anymore. I've sort of fixed it up and now it's super good. And I'd say a lot of the outside shit is what keeps me fighting, honestly.
Yeah. You talked about having students. I'm just curious, what do you do for work? And then also, are you talking about students when it comes to wrestling, or what is it?
I'm a like teacher.
You're
Like,
you're a
oh man,
teacher?
yeah. I'm in my work right now actually.
Yeah. So what do you teach?
I teach math and PE.
Okay. You know, is that something that you had envisioned yourself doing at an earlier age to be able to be a teacher and influence this generation coming up?
Not in an early age. Early age, I was in trouble all the time. Like I run into students now, and I'm like, that's how I was. So I'm glad I am a teacher though right now because I get to critique those kids that acted like I did.
Yeah. And then also be that hopefully a positive influence, in them in their
Yeah,
decisions and everything, right? Yeah.
yeah,
So
exactly. And it's helped me as a person, honestly, because can't go out there and be cussing and crazy because I teach older kids, so they see that basically.
yeah, have any of them asked you about your MMA career or fighting and I guess what how do those conversations go?
Yeah, a lot of them. Last year I fought here in town, and actually a lot of them attended it. A lot of their parents hit me up, talked to me about going, and I had a lot of students like 2 fights ago. They all know they search me up on YouTube, stuff like that. They've seen the crazy videos. Had to sort of discuss that to them, what was going on. They joke about it here and there, but yeah.
So this fight against Joseph Aguilar, it's at a catch weight. What weight did you wrestle at? And is that just a weight that you're more comfortable at, or what's your real weight that you want to fight at?
125, obviously, but this one, I just was chilling. I just fought a couple weeks ago, and don't really want to cut too much weight, and that was the only way I was gonna fight, basically.
Joseph Aguilar. Have you seen any of his footage, fight footage? He's been fighting for a while, over some years. And what do you think about him?
I honestly like, no disrespect. This is the first fight I've not done film on. I've not watched him. I follow him on Instagram, or he followed me a while back. We follow each other. I've never like looked at his videos. I've never even seen him fight. I'm like honest,
Yeah.
and that's something I wanted to do for this camp.
Is that just trying something new, or is it just how confident you are in your own skills right now? Wherever it goes, you're good.
I'm just gonna show up and do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Faith, yeah.
Yeah. Do you like Texas? So this event's going to be in Austin, and Clear Life. We're based out of Houston, and we're going to be helping with the broadcast and content and stuff like that. But what do you think about the state of Texas overall?
Mm, I smoke weed, so I don't know.
It doesn't work for you.
For me, I won't live out there, but I like a lot of stuff out there. I'm gonna go eat some barbecue right after I win. I heard there's a pretty good barbecue place out there, but other than that, I'm I'm stuck out here in New Mexico basically for a bit.
Yeah. Um, I guess with it being the beginning of the school year, I guess is the school pretty lenient with you on I guess even like training or I guess business trips or all this stuff and how's that going?
Yeah, I've been at this school for like 5 years, honestly. I right as soon as I got out of college, I got this job, and I've been here for 5 years. So they've been through all the fights. They've been seeing my face punched in. I show up to work Monday with black eyes, broken noses. They've seen it all, honestly. They know the deal. They respect it. They don't get in the way ever of it, and I appreciate that, honestly.
Yeah, is that something? I mean, 5 years is that's a good amount of time. Is this something that you think that you have found that you're good with, for their career as you're training and fighting?
Yeah, this is the best job ever because when I was a kid, I would go to school, go to practice, or practice in the morning sometimes, go to school, practice again. And I had that same routine my whole life basically. I go to work now, or I go to practice sometimes in the morning, go to work, still in a classroom, and then I go practice again, go home, repeat. Sort of like just being a kid all over again.
Right. Yeah, you did talk about being a kid earlier and saying I don't know that you maybe you got into some trouble and some things like that. Was there people in your life family that were surprised that you ended up as a teacher, and were they surprised even whenever you decided to start fighting?
The fighting was obvious because once my dad passed away, I was getting in a lot of trouble. A lot of surprised of me being a teacher and just being where I'm at in life right now because I feel like a lot of people doubted me, family, friends. They'd given up on me once high school, like junior, sophomore year. I was straight F's. Like there was no hope. So for me to go through college, graduate college, be teaching, yeah, they did not expect that shit.
Yeah, I mean that's a huge success. That's a huge success in a story. You know, what does success look like for you at this point in your life, when it comes to fighting, and then I guess career and life in general?
Career, I'm set. Like this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Teach MMA. I am gonna get to the UFC. It's been pushed. I plan to be in the UFC within the next year or two, hopefully. Not yeah, by 2026, end of 2026, 2027, early, I'll be in the UFC. I know I just know it.
Yeah, is that just something? I mean, it's inside of you, and you're going to accomplish it. Is there, I mean, just things lining up in your life, or why? How do you have that confidence and know it's going to happen, especially in the next year?
Mm, I think my mouth is good. I think they're looking for that. I think the flyweight division is boring. At this point, I just got to win a couple more fights, and I don't see no doubt of me being in the UFC.
Yeah. Tell me about your gym. Where do you train, and what's the room like there?
A lot of freaking wrestlers. My head coach is Ray Borg. He fought for the UFC title. I switched to him towards the end of my amateur career. I literally just transferred over. He was like the best person that I can train with, basically. He fought for the flyweight belt. There's no one better. He still trains with us. He's still gonna be coming out of retirement soon. So right now, we just have a bunch of college wrestlers from everywhere. D1, Arizona State. We got a couple guys from there. Just a lot of grapplers transitioning into MMA right now.
Yeah. Um, you know, what was your, I guess, your experience like in college whenever it came to wrestling? Was it, you know, you said you grew up wrestling and all that stuff. Was that, did it pan out, I guess, the way that you had thought and hoped?
Not at all, actually. I partied too much. Like, I sincerely messed up in college. I say, I graduated, obviously, but I partied so much. I didn't take wrestling that serious. I was satisfied with just being on the team and doing all the workouts. I I did not take wrestling serious in college until my last year, and it was a little too late at that point. So I got a lot of experience and taught me a lot of stuff and got me stronger, but I didn't take it serious, honestly.
Yeah.
That's what
So I know you mentioned you like, that you're good on the mic. You like talking. Uh, you know, obviously go out there and perform as well. You know, there's a press conference. Can we expect some, I guess, another good soundbite or some other things to promote yourself and promote the fight? Are you in, you know, Aguilar gonna, is it gonna get spicy? You think?
No, for this one and the last couple, I've been pretty laid back. I just got to win fights. There's no reason to really talk anymore if I'm not winning fights. So he can. I didn't know there was a press conference, honestly. But I'll just be quiet. Literally, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna talk. I'll just talk after,
Yeah.
basically.
You know, I love that Melee, just with the media and stuff, they stream it to Twitch. It's for free. It's a little bit different than the typical, you know, Fight Pass or some of these streaming deals. And what it does is it allows people who aren't fight fans to watch this. They partner with these streamers. There may be a million people watching the fight stream, and not all of them are even aware of what's going on in the UFC. But it builds people like yourself, you know, who are talented, you know, good at talking, perform, and put on. It's just, I just think it's a great thing. And then also the same thing with the press conference. It's going to be streamed on Twitch the day before. So I just think it's interesting. I'm a big fan of Melee even before we started working with them, just because they're doing things a little bit different. So I'm excited for it.
That sounds cool.
Is there anything else you'd like to share or talk about?
What do you say about me?
What did he say about you?
Hmm.
He said that. Let me see. So this is dropping. I should have wrote it down so that way I wouldn't have misquote him because I don't want to misrepresent what he said. He said he thinks that you have a good look. He thinks that you are good on the mic, and that he was wanting to fight the most famous person that he thought was a good matchup for him, so he could get the win. And so he likes the fight. He thinks that you're gonna shoot on him and and try and wrestle, take it down. He said he hopes to stay standing. That he feels comfortable with most people whenever they stand. He hasn't really felt uncomfortable, and that he thinks you're gonna try and take him down.
No, actually not. I'm going for my first knockout this time. So I told Ray this time around, I'm sorry, I'm not shooting at all. I'm either getting knocked out or this could be my last fight. I told Ray. I said, if I get knocked out, I'm quitting forever. But I'm going out there just throwing. It's not going to be reckless like him, but I'm not shooting. That's for sure.
Yeah. So Joseph Aguilar, he's fought a lot of submission artists. He's gone against wrestlers, in the past. So he's like, I get matched up with these guys a lot, and that's where it ends up going. He said, ideally, I'd like to stand and put on a show. So man, I think this has. I told Joseph, I think this has the potential to be the fight of the night, and I really do think for multiple reasons.
I don't think fight of the night, but I do think like a knockout of the night. For sure. It's not going to be fight of the night because it's going to be quick, but for sure, a little quick knockout of the night.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for making time. I know you're busy. You're inspiring the youth of today,
Yes, sir.
and best of luck to you. And I'm excited to get to this fight week and get Melee 5 going on. So again, I appreciate you.
I'm excited to be out there.
This is Gardy with Clear Life Media, Clear Life Combat. Y'all be blessed.